Sorry, I'm distracting you. I was just taking a video for a second. I'll make you famous, Will.
Just every now and again. If I'm
Alright, here's what's happening. I did like a... Alright, here's what's going on. I shot a few seconds of my buddy Welding, but well, I didn't ask him or him. I mean, I don't know if he liked being videoed or not. I mean, he's 20, he's cool as fuck. It's my boss's son, or my boss's nephew. But anyway, for 20 years old, I mean, he does a pretty good job welding. I mean, it's not fucking beautiful. I mean, I'm sure you guys, some of you guys be like, oh my God. It's fucking welded, man. It's welded there, and over there and over there. Anyway, I got 2 bars on each side of my port, which is kind of an accident. I didn't mean for them to be that close to the port, but they actually go from here and they go down and they're welded to the floor. Yeah. This motherfucker's pretty damn solid. I mean, it's that fucking thing is I don't think I would want it any more solid than that, because then it wouldn't have any room to flex at all, and then my fucking window would be the only thing flexing. So I mean, it still might not work, but whatever. So feel better about that now. I don't feel like I'm doing all this and then for one day to fucking my window to blow out and then be done. So now I gotta see if my trim panel will fit back on here, and I will be happy. So I'm pretty damn happy right now. Got my board back up there. It just fit. I mean, it's like it was meant to be. The board actually went against the bracing that was welded on, and it still held the trim panels. They still look fucked up where I messed up there. I tried to shoot brad nails in the same exact holes so it wouldn't look any more shitty, but you know, now I got chips and stuff. But you know, it is what it is. I'm crunching on time. I still got my board here. It's going to hold my amp. It's going to go on the bottom. But right now, I'm working on my trim panels for the sides. Over here, it's going to be on the sides to hold my mids. 2H right there. Fit fucking great. Got my RCA holes for my sub amplifier drilled down there. This little skinny piece, it's just skinny because it's just going to be on the back. You won't even see it. It's pretty much just going to be holding things in better, or holding the side panels all together. Out here, got my free table saw set up that I got for doing a little plumbing job. Well, my brother-in-law actually did it and gave it to me. Got my front here that I'm smoothing over one side, because that's the side that you're going to see more. And then the top. And that's actually smoothed over on the side that you're going to see here, and the side here that's going to have the amp on it. I still haven't decided if I'm going to put a 6x9 in here. I might. I'm still thinking for a minute on that one. Why the fuck not, huh? It's like it was made for it. I mean, that's the fucking top piece. It like perfectly fits on there. Yeah, fucking gotta do it, man. Alright. I fucking love this blue. It's really awesome. When you hit it with 220 sandpaper, you know, bzzz, makes it smooth. Primer twice, sometimes 3 times. Paint it twice, sometimes 3 times. This is my top. This is going to be my amp rack. It's going to be in the front because this is going to be on this side. This is the back, which no one will see. This will be on top. I just spray painted. I didn't sand this. I didn't primer it. I only spray painted blue on it just in case you might see through a crack. You would see it show up. So I just fucking put a shitty coat of spray paint on it just for the hell of it. And here's where my 2/8 are going to be. This is one side. I need more paint, so I have to go to town, try to find more paint. I'm working on my wiring right now. I'm asking around, trying to see if I can find some 0 to 4 gauge reducers for my Euphoria 4-channel, because I don't have any 4 gauge this long, and I'm not fucking splicing a bunch of 4 gauge all together. That's just stupid. So maybe instead of buying 4-gauge wire, I'm just going to find me some reducers. I have a lot of basehead friends locally, of course. And yeah. And I'm working on the other side, running wires for the big amp. Yep. Most of my day is fucked. I have 1 week exactly to get this build done. It's almost 8 o'clock. I got up today. Luckily, had a guy about 45 minutes away offer the 0 to 4-gauge inputs for my 4-channel, because I don't have enough 4-gauge to run from the back up to my 4-channel. So I was fucked, you know, unless I trimmed wire, which fuck that. I talked to him because I just first met him. He's a shop owner, real nice guy. But by the time I got back from all that, it was about 4 o'clock. 5 minutes later, my dad shows up. Obviously, you guys don't know my dad. Awesome guy, but it's like working with a kid. You know, always wondering what you're doing in your way. I can't think. And any of you that have done or do big audio builds like this one, you know when you're doing trim panels and wiring and all that, everything has to go a certain way. Things have to get wired before this panel goes on. This wire has to be ran here before this panel goes on. Otherwise, you fucking forget, put shit all together, and then have to take it all back apart because it's like a big puzzle because you forgot to run a wire somewhere. And it is like a big puzzle. I mean, the trim panel, the back panel goes on, then the trim panel, then the bottom panel, then the side panels. The side panels all have to be linked together, you know, tied in together the right way, especially when you run mids on them and all that, and especially when they're blocking your wire. You have to make sure all your wires ran, you have a place to go. So I'm fucked. It's like 8 o'clock, so I'm still going. Day's not done. I'm working on my other side now. This is for my the top of the left side, the passenger side, 6x9. Which are my 2/8s. So my RCAs are going to go down there in that one. I think I have the top setting in there. It's good to go. My amp's sitting back here. It's mounted. Good to go. What sucks is I forgot over there I have my my wire inputs. My 0-gauge, dual 0-gauge has to go over there, plus speaker wires. So my fucking, I have these, like, I try to get them as perfect as I can, centered. Well, the other side, I have to go up farther because I have to cut a big hole for all those wires to go through. So it barely fits the 2/8s. I'm getting ready to cut out now. But you see, I had to cut this big hole out because I have power and ground here coming out, power and ground here coming out, and all the speaker wires coming through here. So they are up farther. And it looks like I have plenty of room, but actually once you get the trim panels on these and everything, they're right next to each other. And that one's even going to hang over the top a little bit. So at least I got all that shit cut. I got the side cut, I got the back cut, the top, the front. Now I'm cutting the speaker holes out and then sanding, primer, paint. Still at it, motherfuckers.